Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic, amazing Dino action. Row your boat. We're going to be rowing down the stream of winds tonight. God-Eternal Rhonas. That's where the name of the title comes in. I've always wanted to do something with this potentially fantastic, legendary zombie god. Lovely, powerful things that could happen. I might even start off with God-Eternal Rhonas at some point. Man. Death Touch for a 5/5. 3 and 2 green there. When it enters the battlefield, double the power of each other creature you control until end of turn. Of course, that's just going to be absolutely fantastic. That's probably going to lead to the win in a lot of cases, you would imagine. But those creatures gain vigilance. Perhaps it does not lead to the win. Even still, if they can't take out most of our big guys, we won't be open for a potential, I don't know, lethal swing from the opponent the following turn. Shifting, I mean, 10-4, 8-5, 8-4, 24-12. Hopefully we can double the Queen's power at some point. There are a couple other spells that do that, but because I have so many creatures, God-Eternal Rhonas certainly seems like the thing. If we get multiples, I mean, certainly I can see us wanting to play another copy. Maybe the first one hasn't died. Effectively, it could just be seen as a sorcery speed, double the power of each creature, and all those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn. Decent, and he's hard to get rid of. If he dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, put it into its owner's library, third from the top. That's pretty good. So hopefully we do get to see this big, impactful thing once again, pretty quick. Possibly drawing some cards or searching for a creature, digging the top 3 or top 4. Some planeswalkers and spells allow us to do that, so God-Eternal Rhonas would be quite fantastic. And also, because it costs 5, we could work this in with a Storm the Festival dinosaur list. Oh, that would be a fantastic hit. If we got 2 God-Eternal Rhonases, that would double, quadruple, I think. I'm not 100% certain how that works, but quadrupling the power of each creature we control, if that doesn't do it, I don't know what would. Certainly that should do the trick. Yeah, lots of stuff, lots of speed and power. Otpec Huntmaster is back to start off with. I've missed this guy dearly. I'm very happy to have him. Oh, I didn't turn on the music. 1 second. I gotta get back to that. Okay, there we go. Back in business. Alrighty. Marauding, Huntmaster, 4 Thunderherd Migrations, 12 things that cost 2. Lots of lovely acceleration, and I think partly Otpec Huntmaster has been missing from everything. This guy, man, just does the trick. But perhaps we'll make a clear case for Otpec Huntmaster. Haven't used him for quite a few nights now, but I think that's good. You get the perspective of how it looks when you don't use Huntmaster, how it looks when you do, and this list having so many dinos, even more than usual, so 34, not a whole lot of interaction to speak of. Really want to up the chances of Huntmaster gaining all kinds of value by really making use of that cost reduction. I mean, Ripjaw, Shifting, Charging, all the big heavy hitters, just slamming that stuff and watching the opponent's chances whittle away. They are going to be shedding the tears instead of us tonight, I think. Again, a single copy of Domri. I could up it to 2 maybe, or bring in some other planeswalker, Kiora, Behemoth, Beckoner, to draw those cards and ramp pseudo-vigilance if we want to untap a creature as well. But at least 1 copy. Yeah, I don't think people should leave home without one of them. 2 copies of the Queen, maybe up it to 3, because she was pretty fantastic last night a couple times. Mana base, nothing too crazy, but still sticking with the 8 basic lands, 2 mountains, 6 forests there, because Thunderherd Migration and Topiary Stomper. Sideboards, bouncers beat down as always. I haven't faced a whole lot of black stuff after the reset today, but it's going to be there for sure. Again, the good Rhonas back to nature. Oh man, I almost spilt my coffee. Yikes. That would have been scary. I've faced Yorion, 5-color enchantments, Enigmatic Incarnation, Leyline Binding, exiling target creature or non-land permanent, I think. And it has domain, so it costs 1 less for each basic land type among land types they have. That is usually super cheap removal, and yeah, just lots of enchantment stuff. So that's really why I want back to nature. Watch me not face any 5-color Yorion enchantment decks tonight. At the very least, it would take out Reflection of Kiki-Jikis, so something to keep in mind, and we'll certainly see some reflections of Kiki-Jiki tonight. Then just a bunch of blast zones, kind of a catch-all, mono blue spirits, other super cheap stuff. That artifact list that we faced last night, maybe if we face it again, blast zone could help us with that. Otherwise, it's going to be interesting not having a traditional sweeper. Not so much single target interaction. I think we'll get it done though. Just having a bunch of lovely bodies seems to have done the trick a little bit today. Row, row, row away. Yeah. We'll get God-Eternal Rhonas down at least a couple of times. Oh, they found a worthy opponent pretty quick. Pinto Pete. Oh, that is a beautiful looking hand. My goodness. It's a little looking iffy. White and black. Greasefang. Orzhov Control. Gonna try for Marauding. They don't have anything tapped, which is quite nice. Hopefully Marauding survives, but again, at the very least, we got the forest. We can go Topiary Stomper next turn. Hopefully they don't make us discard, but you have to imagine Thoughtseize is somewhere in the mix here. Field of Ruin, not so bad. I could try for shifting, but since it's nothing blue related, continue with the stable ramping of Topiary Stomper. Again, when they likely kill Marauding Raptor, we will be able to safely go Huntmaster next turn. Hopefully we've drawn a 5th land. We can go Huntmaster for 2, Shifting Ceratops for 3. Possibly could just go Charging Monstrosaur or Regisaur Alpha instead if it makes sense to do so. Another Maze Mine, not too bad. Oh, they haven't been killing stuff. Well, let's just go all out. Boom. I like the looks of this. Maybe they kill Regisaur Alpha, but if they don't, I think I'll take advantage of this opportunity. Ooh. They could have a sweeper next turn, but that certainly seemed pretty decent. They gotta be scared. A 9 lives. Interesting. Well, well, well. I'm just going to go Regisaur Alpha, get as many bodies as possible to put as many counters on 9 lives as possible. And that should hopefully do it. Getting up to 5. If we can attack with at least 4 next turn, that would do the trick. But Blast Zone to take out 9 lives is going to be very key, I think. Nuts. Well, that's alright. I'm going to try for Huntmaster and hope they don't kill it. Nuts. Oh man, they just don't like giving us lands tonight. Definitely go with Ripjaw instead. Shifting or Ripjaw both can't attack, so that's where it's at. But Blast Zone is going to be our saving thing. Oh, back-to-back Invoke Despairs are not nice. Invoke Despair sure ain't fair, but I don't care, because we'll get there. Yep, gotta be Topiary. Get to that 5th land and start slamming the chargings, the shiftings, whatever needs to happen. Man, revitalize. This looks like a bit of a kind of wacky list. Approach the second sun. That's a little painful. Well, Regisaur Alpha. I like that. Well, 3 more. If they don't take out Regisaur, things will be good. But I would imagine they still have lots of sweepers. Gaining a bunch of life, not so good either. They have to have another sweeper. Ooh, Mire Triton. What, 7? 2 away. Oh boy. Oh, never mind. They got the approach again. Well, so that's how you want to play. Blast Zone it is. Don't have a whole lot of things black related. I think mostly it's controlling and killing our stuff. But Blast Zone to take out 9 lives, that's what I want to be doing. I still want to go as fast as possible, but I'll cut Ripjaw just since they don't really have a whole lot of creatures. Ripjaw may not be gaining the most benefit. God-Eternal Rhonas, probably not going to do a whole lot if they only get some counters. Well, maybe. Nah, I'll keep it like that. So they do have some removal, Carnage Tyrant and whatnot. Although if Carnage Tyrant is our only creature, it could make us sacrifice it with Invoke Despair there. I'll take it. Not the fastest, of course, but 2 Topiary Stompers. Quite reasonable. Oh my goodness. Well, it's got to be Marauding. Hopefully opening up the potential of double Topiary next turn. Crossing my fingers they don't remove it. Yikes. Phew. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Oh, I was worried they would remove it at instant speed, not allow us to play this second one here. Perhaps they're kicking themselves and thinking that's what they should have done. Hopefully everybody survives. I get to 7 lands next turn, start attacking with both Topiaries. At the very least, we got Charging and Regisaur. That's alright. I got the ramp I was hoping for. Definitely Regisaur. Possibly hasty Carnage next turn because of this. Yep, I know what I'm sacking. I'll go with Carnage Tyrant just because it does get haste. If they go a sweeper next turn, yeah, I'll lose both of them, and well, it takes them down as low as possible. So we may just be able to kill them with Charging Monstrosaur. If I went Charging, they wouldn't be as low, and if I played Carnage Tyrant next turn, well, it doesn't matter. They're dead. Good stuff. Still hoping for that 9 lives. Oh, wait, what am I thinking? I completely forgot about Back to Nature. It destroys all enchantments. We don't target anything, so it gets around the hexproof from 9 lives. Yeah, Back to Nature instead of Blast Zone. Definitely. Hopefully they have more enchantments, but that's going to be pretty fantastic. Back to Nature instantly winning us the game. I'm just going to hope they drop that 9 lives. This is going to be pretty funny. No one expects Back to Nature. It's just working out since I faced all those Yorion. Oh, well, I know what I'm keeping. Whew. I hope they play 9 lives. Man, I've never actually won with board-wide enchantment removal. We haven't had Back to Nature for some time, but still. 9 lives. Let's go. Yes, gain some life, draw a card. Get closer to 9 lives. Ooh. Not so bad. We still get that token. Pretty nice stuff. I'll swing, try and take out the Mire Triton. Could get the hasty shifting or possibly hasty Carnage Tyrant next turn, and I wouldn't want that Mire Triton to still be there. Death Touch, taking out Carnage Tyrant. Would not be a pretty sight. Try for double Huntmasters. If they wanted to take out Shelter Thicket, of course, this deck's still incredibly consistent and a lot of basic lands. It's never a bad thing. We should always have a basic land to grab. That's one of the bonuses of naturally wanting to have plenty in the list. Though you don't face Field of Ruin too much. That's okay. We still got a body. 5th land would be nice, at least for charging, but I'm hoping they play that 9 lives sometime. I would think they'd play 9 lives eventually. A staring contest. Authority of the Consuls. Ah, nuts. What am I going to do against that? Try for Marauding, that's what. May take Authority of the Consuls out. Nah, I'll wait till 9 lives. Try for the good old charge in here. Oh, phew, we got something. Okay. Huntmaster got to come into play tapped at some point. But we could get pretty explosive next turn, especially with Ghalta. Oh, man, lots of Vanishing Versus. I'm still holding out hope that they have the 9 lives in the list. I would imagine they still do. I don't think they would take it out. If they did see Back to Nature, it may just stop them from playing 9 lives ever. Oh, as I said, Invoke Despair on Carnage Tyrant. That's not fun. I'm going to take the action just because I want 2 left over for a potential Back to Nature. I think they're digging for it, otherwise I feel they would have played it already. Ooh, Liliana, that's not good. Get that 9 lives. Let's go. Oh, nuts. They really don't want to play it. My goodness. Oh, okay. They just played another Approach the Second Sun. Well, that's how it goes. They really should have played a 9 lives at some point. They're well below half their deck, or just below half the deck. Oh, nuts. Nothing you could do against Approach the Second Sun, unfortunately. Well, that's alright. Showed some pretty good aggression. Well, I'm sure we'll face some more enchantment-related stuff. Back to nature. That's going to come in handy. Blood Moon Howler. Ooh. Can't quite swing that. Maybe if it was something that came into play untapped. Well, it's a little bit clunkier. Yeah, I like Charging Monstrosaur instead. I got a feeling. Definitely go with Rootbound Crag. Don't have a mountain or a forest, and it would be bad if that had to come into play untapped or tapped. Sheltered Thicket. Well, our first Rakdos of the night. Probably Topiary Stomper next turn. At least get to 4, then go Marauding plus a second Topiary Stomper on turn 4 there. Nah, I'm on all this good stuff. I may discard that mountain though. Although I like all this super ramp. Oh, good stuff. Yeah, definitely. Get to 6 with the Topiary. Next turn we'll get to 7 with the third one. Be able to attack with all that stuff. Possibly 3, 2. Yeah, we could go Regisaur plus Topiary Stomper next turn. Never mind. We shall not. Charging Monstrosaur, yeah. Nah, I'd like to preserve Topiary and Regisaur. I hope. Maybe they just have a Thoughtseize. Well, I do like Domri. Finding, taking out somebody, always very good stuff. Get this third one, get to 7, attack with both Topiaries, and fight that little devil token as well. Yeah, let's do that. That's okay. I mean, it's not the best, but we'll take out somebody. Throw them both at that one. Oh, double fatal push. That sucks. And you're gonna, target, do the 1 damage to finish off Domri there. But we still got Regisaur Alpha. Quite lovely. I hope we still have Regisaur Alpha. Ooh, Carnage Tyrant instead. Now, I want a bunch of bodies just in case they got Liliana somewhere in there. Well, they just have all the removal tonight. My goodness. That is not so fun. Oh yeah, we just die. I forgot about that fact. I don't normally see Obnixilis get to his ultimate, but Bouncer's Beatdown is coming in, to say the least. Blast Zone potentially could be. I don't think Blast Zone is going to be quite as needed. Yeah, Shifting Ceratops. Take out something that can be killed by Fatal Push. Certainly Bouncer's got to stay in. Domri. I could see cutting Domri. Bring in at least one God-Eternal. Actually, I want to bring in both. And cut 2 Huntmasters. Still pretty nice. 10, 2 drops there. Good acceleration. But Huntmaster definitely dies easily to a lot of stuff. We saw the Bone Crusher Giant stomp dealing 2 damage, and then of course the Fatal Pushes and all that stuff. I do like seeing 2 Bouncers beatdowns. Going to be nice putting a stop to those Obnixilises. Well, we can't quite take out the Blood Tithe Harvester, but I'm going to try swinging, see what they do. Tepik was probably going to die anyways. Might as well take that thing out. Nuts. Now this is probably too slow. Well, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Hopefully drawing at least the 5th one next turn. Definitely go Regisaur Alpha, get a couple bodies. Bouncer's Beatdown would be nice to probably take out the Blood Tithe Harvester, but we've probably gone too low by that point. Yeah, no, we're at 10. That's not going to happen. Yeah. It was a quick match.
Blackcap chickadee.
Tarupu. Control. Azorius Control. The first one of the night. Yeah, that's doable. Topiary Stomper. Very good, seeing 2 Charging Monstrosaurs. Oh, Angels, possibly. This will be the second Angels that I've faced today. Just recently, before I started the stream, had a decent match against them. It was pretty rough though. They pop off quite easily, as Angels tend to do. At least they haven't popped off too quick now. It could have gotten out of hand already. Righteous Valkyrie certainly is not the greatest thing, but Regisaur Alpha, I like it. Not attacking with the token, but I want to give haste to Carnage Tyrant next turn. Maybe Angels are gaining a bit in popularity, just because I haven't really seen them much. Oh, just a single thing. That is a fantastic thing to happen. All right. Bunch of Regisaur Alphas. Well, could do, yeah, I'm just going to go a bunch of Regisaurs. Get a ton of bodies. Go wide, as they say. Hopefully down to 9 is enough, but of course they can recover quite nicely, even from 9. And if they get another collected company, it's probably over. I don't think we'll get that lucky again. And I am missing Rampaging Ferocidon dearly. I jinxed myself. No, maybe it's not so bad. No, that's pretty bad, yeah. Nuts. Actually, I guess not. Only up to 13. Pretty decent. I don't think they can afford to attack. That's alright. That's alright. Okay. Carnage Tyrant it is. Biggest body. Full aggression. And hope it's enough. Some stuff has to block to save them, so at least we'll be taking out something here. Beautiful. Seems as if they forgot about how trample works. Huh. Okay. Angels. Blast Zone. That can really do the trick. If we can get it to 3 charge counters, pop it to take out the Righteous Valkyries at the very least. And also the Resplendent Archangel, or Resplendent Angel, I believe it is. 1 and 2 white. If you gained a certain amount of life, you make an angel token at the end of your turn. Don't have a whole lot of enchantment-based stuff, though. No, we don't need back to nature. Ripjaw could be nice. I think I'll switch that in favor of, well, with Blast Zone here. It's a lot of lands. Kind of feel like God-Eternal Rhonas, but I'll keep it like that. Death Touch also could be quite nice against this kind of deck. Anything we have with Trample only have to assign 1 damage to the creature, and then the rest of the Trample damage can go right through because you only have to assign lethal damage. With Death Touch, 1 damage is lethal. I do like seeing the Blast Zone. Not quite as fast as I would like, but yeah, definitely doable. Double Blast Zone, huh? Well, at least we're at 5. Charging and Regisaur. Bishop of Wings, that is not a good thing. Blast Zone next turn, get that 2nd charge counter on it. So if we have to pop it, we can... Oh, yikes. We're going to really get that Blast Zone down next turn. Oh, 100%. Get the 3rd one on next turn and take out the Righteous Valkyrie. But maybe take out the Bishop of Wings, especially if they get a 2nd one. Actually, no, I want to pop the Blast Zone and take out Jesus. Never mind. That's probably going to do it right there. Yeah. Well, that's the explosiveness of Angels. Luckily, we took them down once. We can do it again. Giada really just painful stuff right there. Yeah. Oh, that's doable. 2 lands, bunch of stuff at 2. We'll have a source of red on tap for turn 2 for Huntmaster, and unfortunately it is blast, so not help. Oh, okay, good stuff. We got our second source of green, but we still have to go Marauding Raptor anyway, so we probably aren't able to play Topiary Stomper. Although, I'm just going to go Topiary Stomper. Get that source of green there. Yeah, I like it. Oh, nope, nope, don't attack. Hold on, buddy. Skyclave Apparition, that's going to be taking out Huntmaster. Oh, okay. We got our benefit from Topiary. This should have been Huntmaster. Luckily, this person, well, most people don't play much against dinos, so it's working in my favor. Thunderherd? Nah. Get Marauding plus Shifting as much aggression as possible this turn. Bring the pain. Hope they don't get Collected Company next turn. I could just end things right there. Marauding Raptor. Shifting. Okay. Pretty good. I don't mind. Now getting the Blast Zone up to 3 charge counters could be pretty nice with both Skyclave Apparitions there. If we had enough to do that, but that's not the case. So, Thunderherd for 2. Reveal the good old Shifting. Would imagine one of the Skyclave Apparitions is going to block Shifting, take advantage of this opportunity. I was hoping I'd have one left over to give it trampled, do 3 more damage to him. But we still got a token, which is kind of nice. Oh, is this it? Only one thing. That's not so bad. Ooh, Regisaur Alpha. That's the guy I want to see. I'm just going to do as much as humanly possible. I would imagine the Righteous Valkyrie blocks a token, Skyclave blocks Regisaur, but we'll see. I was thinking they may want to stop themselves taking 6 from Marauding. Not dead yet, although 2 Righteous Valkyries, that's going to get out of control, especially if they play some other angel this turn. Phew. Oh, Carnage Tyrant to boot. Well, I like that guy. Gotta be everybody. Yes. Phew, my goodness. That's always a little bit scary. Well, I guess it was Abzan Angels. They had some sources of black in there. Not too sure what it was for, but Man, anytime I can take down a Angel's deck without rampaging Ferocidon, it's a good time. But I'm still thinking rampaging was maybe part of the secret sauce that's been missing for quite some time. It's been quite some time since I've used it. Oh, although seeing Shattered Sanctum here, that's a pretty fantastic individual card reward. Hey, can't complain. It's a rare land. Lovely stuff. I'll take it. Yeah, well, I was thinking of updating things to add in Rampaging Ferocidon. Maybe cut the Back to Natures or just trim something from the main to start off with Rampaging. Pretty fantastic aggression, although, I mean, sometimes it can hurt us more than it helps us. But for the most part, pinging and having menace could potentially fly right past somebody. Pretty nice. Actually, multiple turns and also chip away quite well. Hey, that's good. 4 lands, Huntmaster, Domri, make a bigger Charging Monstrosaur. Mono red Obosh, odd mana value, mono red Obosh. Oh gosh. This is going to be a slosh. That's pretty hard to rhyme with that. Eventually. It's a pretty scary list for sure. Lots of stuff at 1 and just, yikes. The Soulscar Mage. I bet a lot of stuff at 1, so Blast Zone actually could be quite nice. I mean, it is pretty good they haven't played anything. Probably a good chance Huntmaster's dead. Hopefully that's not the case. At least live 1 or 2 turns. It's not going to help us play anything next turn at the moment. That's alright. Understandable. Yeah, I'm going to play it safe with the Thunderherd. Reveal. Cancel. Wait, I don't want to reveal. I don't have to reveal. Because I won't be able to play anything. Let's make them think we don't got anything too nasty. Nothing up our sleeve. At least they're stumbling a little bit in the land department. They got it. Nuts. They have stumbled a little bit. I'll still attack with Charging Monstrosaur, do as much damage as possible. Probably a pretty good chance they're going to have some targeted damage for it this turn anyways, so might as well get as much as I can off of them. Probably see that Bone Crusher coming down. Anger of the Gods would be pretty good against this deck, it seems. Oh, and Skewer the Critics, my goodness. Well, that will do it. Chandra Dressed to Kill kills us next turn with her ability. Nuts. Yeah, Blast Zone, that's coming in. Definitely keeping Shifting, or Ripjaw. We'll cut the Huntmaster just because that guy dies pretty easily. I could see cutting Carnage Tyrant. 3 of them, bringing the 3 Rhonas. If we can get enough creatures, Rhonas could equal a ton of damage. I like the thought of that. Just a pretty fantastic creature that is slightly cheaper than Charging Monstrosaur, or Carnage Tyrant, I should say. It would be nice to keep that. Nah. Oh, okay. Well, it's better. And seeing those blast zones definitely makes me feel pretty good. Take out the Soulscar Mage and Kumano faces Kazakan, whatever that enchantment is called. Nothing for 1. Oh, interesting. I think I won't go Blast Zone. I won't show my hand, because likely we would be sacrificing it or popping it anyways with 1 charge counter on it. Can't pop it next turn. Unless they play a bunch of... Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, well, Topiary Stomper, yeah, definitely. We could see Ghalta at some point, and that is going to provide a very good headache for the opponent. Don't have to worry too much about Topiary. Eventually hopefully we'll get to 7, although if we do sacrifice Blast Zone, that could drop us down below the 7 land requirement. Whereas Wayward Swordtooth getting to 10 permanents, if we go below 10 permanents, that Ascension requirement doesn't actually go away. So it is a little bit better. That's a lot of damage. My goodness. I'm just going to go Thunderherd Migration. Get as many lands out as possible. Obosh coming down next turn, I think. Alrighty. Take Chandra down to 1 so I don't have to worry quite so much about her. Possibly pop Blast Zone. We'll see. They're playing Obosh, which is not so great. Domri, ooh, to take out Obosh. Yes, please. That is good. Alright, I like it. I mean, it's a little unfortunate, but yeah, that's what I like. Not sure why it was exiled, though. That is odd. Huh. Gotta pop it, though. They may feel safe playing that Soulscar Mage after seeing the Blast Zone popped, and so we just pop the other one next turn. Oh, we may also just be dead. God-Eternal Rhonas, ooh. Seems okay. It's something. It's a body. But that's probably going to be it, I would imagine. Yeah, Den of the Bugbear would kill us. Yeah, that's mono red for you. Doing mono red things. I was a little wary about this Obosh mono red list. I've heard about it floating around. I guess fortunately this is the first time facing it. A little bit rough. Soulscar Mage is always going to be rough. And Chandra was pretty neat taking out Obosh. At least it bought us a little bit of time. Not quite enough. Sintra 93. Nuts. Okay, there it is. I could see myself cutting Domri, actually. Oh, I like seeing the charging, yeah. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. I got tons of good bodies, and Domri could be quite useful. 2 mulligans, though. That seems pretty good. Humans, okay. Maybe it's mono white humans again. I think I faced that last night, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Huntmaster. Try for that. Although Thunderherd Migration might have been a little bit better, just because I don't have a untapped source of green. Yeah. Oh, I'm not blocking, that's for sure. But we still get to use Thunderherd, so it's not a total loss. That's kind of rough. This is the kind of deck you hope to have a sweeper for. Yeah, I'll just go with Topiary. Could have maybe gone Domri plus Thunderherd, but then Domri would have been completely unprotected. Could be a potential chance to get to 7 lands next turn with drawing a land plus Thunderherd Migration. Although I may just fight the Brutal Cathar. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I want my Huntmaster back. I hope. Wonder what they're going to do. Feels like they could do something. Not quite dead yet. If they feel really safe, we might be able to catch them off guard next turn. They might throw some stuff at Domri as well. Definitely marauding. Okay, we're still safe. Not safe for long, but we got some big enough bodies to trade with the stuff they got. If they ever wanted to attack. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this Dauntless Bodyguard is protecting that. Okay. Ooh, and Carnage Tyrant as well. I like it. take out the Luminarch Aspirant just so we don't have to deal with things getting big. Still do a decent bit of damage with that stuff. Pretty sure no humans have haste, so we might be holding on. Played that a little bit wrong. Luminarch and then the Dauntless Bodyguard to protect the Luminarch Aspirant. Alright. Blast Zone, that's the thing I want. A lot of the humans are 1 or 2, so Blast Zone could be pretty painful against them. Cut the Thunderherd Migration. It's a little bit of interaction for Huntmaster, but Thunderherd getting us an extra land, Blast Zone, an extra land, kind of the same sort of deal, similar to Thunderherd Migration. Anytime we see a Thunderherd or anytime we see a Blast Zone, it would have been a Thunderherd Migration. I'm thinking Rhonas. Alright. Let's see if this is the game that Rhonas is gonna pwn him. That was pretty lovely. Going down to 2. Staying positive, knowing that if we traded with enough of their stuff, we'd get her done. And this looks like a pretty lovely hand. Probably a good chance that Huntmaster survives, although maybe they've brought in some number of portable hull. Probably not, though. Probably just stacking all those humans. Right. Hasty Ripjaw, hasty Regisaur, second Regisaur afterwards. I think that would be some pretty lovely aggression. Hopefully there's no Skyclave Apparition, but Kitesail Freebooter. Non-creature, non-land. Well, it's all creatures, all lands. Ha ha ha. Gotta love it when a situation like that happens. Oh, and we got him. The thing. Can't play him next turn, but Regisaur Alpha next turn and then Rhonas afterwards. Oh man, that would be devastating. I hope this is the one that it happens. I guess it's maybe 2-color humans. Kitesail Freebooter is pretty fantastic, if not just to gain the information from making us reveal what we got. Maybe we're going to be getting too low. Hard to say, but a Regisaur's coming down. That's what it's got to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I won't attack with anything. At the very least, I think they just attack with the Kitesail Freebooter. Or kill somebody. Pretty tough not being able to take that out. Shifting Ceratops. It would be nice to get that clutch reach. I think we would be able to surprise them with the sneaky reach. Now the question becomes Rhonas or Regisaur Alpha? Another Regisaur Alpha. Ooh. I like that. Nah, we're still too low. Hopefully that Blast Zone, it would be pretty good to take out at least the Thrabin Inspector. But a Blast Zone for 2 as well would Take out Thalia, Luminarch, Thrabin, or Charming Princes. Yeah, if we had a Blast Zone a little bit sooner, would have been in a pretty good position. But, I mean, we got some options here. I say we drop Rhonas and see what happens. They'll have vigilance, unfortunately, which is maybe partly why I could have played this stuff previous turn. We wouldn't have been left open. Kind of forgot about that vigilance part a little bit. But I think we're still dead though, unfortunately. Probably still dead. The Kitesail Freebooter is going to be finishing us off. Yeah, that's not going to do it. If they had Trample, no, that certainly would have, but we'll get them. And hope for that Blast Zone. Okay, we got a Blast Zone, we got 3 lands, Domri, another Rhonas. Looks pretty good. Don't think I'll pop Blast Zone right away. Maybe if they have a bunch of stuff for one, but I'll probably be nuts. Well, they're taking out Domri, unfortunately. That's the only thing they could grab. Hope that Marauding's safe. Go Regisaur, Charging, then Rhonas, and I like it. General Kudro is going to be a little difficult. Although I think there should be enough aggression. I was thinking of Marauding for one, but no, we can't do that. General Kudro wouldn't block anybody. I would kind of like taking out the Hopeful Initiate there. Interesting. If we can get another source of green, we could go the second Marauding plus Rhonas. That might be enough nasty damage. They do know bad stuff is going to happen, and they're already down to 11. Yeah, just Rhonas. Let's do it. Power up, everybody. Swing away and take out some stuff. Thalia going to be trading with someone. But other people have to block those guys. That's pretty nice, I guess. We can still go with the second Marauding and have enough for that Charging Monstrosaur. Even if I don't draw another land, that's going to be very explosive as well. And God-Eternal Rhonas having Death Touch is also quite nice. Hopefully, maybe some way I work in getting Trample on that guy. Actually, I don't think I'm going to attack with the charging. Just because Thalia likely is going to block it. Can take it out. Ah, never mind. Maximum aggression. That's where it's at. I don't think they'd want to go down to 2. Are they going to sacrifice 2 humans? That is the question. Oh, that is good. That is actually very good. I like it. Whew. Yeah, that's still looking pretty sweet. We don't have to worry about a flyer, which is quite nice. Maybe they have another kite sail freebooter to take away Domri, unfortunately. Okay, I jinxed myself again. Nuts. Domri would have been nice to take out Thalia, or probably General Kudro now that I think about it. Another Marauding, wow, okay. Let's go with that. Play the third one, power up the 2 that are already out, make them as much of a threat as possible, force the opponent to probably block everything. Thalia again, probably trading with the charging, unfortunately. Okay. Yep, I'm getting that blast zone to 2. We might still have it. I think we'll be safe. Don't have to worry about Thalia too much. 9? Yeah, I don't think they can kill us next turn. Although a Charging Monstrosaur is quite nice. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do instead. All right, good stuff. Oh, and God-Eternal Rhonas. Okay, okie dokie. Artichokey. A 10-5. Ooh, man, that is good. Still takes him down to 1, so they're going to do the damage that needs to be done. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Aggressive. As aggressive as possible. And God-Eternal Rhonas coming in to save the day. Man. I'm liking that guy. Might start using him in the main on the regular. Yeah. Pretty decent, even though he only powered up 1 thing. But again, having a ton of creatures, I think there's a fantastic chance to at least power up 2. Maybe I have Regisaur Alpha plus the token plus a Charging Monstrosaur, play Rhonas, power up all those guys. Scary stuff, but again, hopefully it's something that has trample. And Rhonas could also be very good paired with Zilortha, the Godzilla one. It would technically double all the creature's power and toughness, because lethal damage is figured out based on their power. So if they're a 10-5, Charging Monstrosaur is technically a 10-10. That's pretty good. And this hand looks pretty fantastic. Good old Sheltered Thicket. Domri, turn 3. Ooh, Esper. Maybe it's because we're saying goodbye to Thunderherd Migration, that's for sure. Gotta be Thunderherd Migration. That would make the most sense. Oh, interesting. Well, well, well. Thank you. We got enough lands. They know we have one Charging coming down. Could have a counter spell. We're going to find out here. Just a shark. That's not so bad. And a 1-1 at that. Not so scary. Didn't really need to fight the shark anyways, and just in case they do have a counter spell, but they don't have a counter spell. They have a kill spell. They could have a lot of removal like that. Ooh, man, it's just Carnage Tyrant for days. I like it. Hopefully one of these guys sticks. At least we do have 2 left over, and we can sacrifice the clue to get something nice. No? Digging desperately for something, it seems. Ooh, Topiary Stomper. Oh, that would be very nice. We could potentially go Charging plus Topiary if we use the Domri to ramp. Be at a total of 8 with this forest here. Oh yeah. Never mind, actually. Marauding is going to do the trick for us. Topiary for 2. Charging for 4. That looks pretty sweet. Beautiful, beautiful curving. Wandering Emperor, kind of expected that, some amount. At least we still connect with one of them. And hope they don't have a sweeper. But they probably do. Although putting the counters on the sharks makes me think that that might not be the case. Yeah, it's something. I'm going to hold that land back just in case they got good old Thoughtseize. But what do they got up their sleeve is the question. See what this gets us. Hey, gets us one closer to somebody nice. Carnage Tyrant. Shifting Ceratops actually would win us things. Oh, okay, well, let's hope for that top deck shifting. Well, that's not shifting, but that's pretty alright. I'll just swing for the face. They'll double block, of course, but we'll take out one of them. As long as we kind of just stall. And hope they don't have something white-based removal for shifting when we do get it. Shifting. Let's go shifting. That's not shifting Ceratops. Going to be a little bit till we get shifting. We got Topiary Stomper and then Regisaur Alpha afterwards, unfortunately. But Topiary Stomper is going to shuffle things, and possibly it's going to put Shifting Ceratops on top. That was me. I almost would have let it resolve, seeing the Regisaur, knowing that it's going to be shuffled, but maybe they forgot about that. Oh yes, Yogucho, absolutely. God-Eternal Rhonas does the trick. Fantastic stuff. Certainly makes sense. I think with this dino list, a lot of just straight dino creatures. Maybe not as much interaction as is wise. I could probably bring in a little bit more than just Domri, Anarch of Bolas. It is pretty rough at the moment. But God-Eternal is going to do the trick. I hope. Cross my fingers for shifting at some point. Come on, shifting, be the very next thing. Art of the cards. And I got the full playset of Rhonas there. Makes sense. Give it a go. Vigilance and doubling the power of everything, every other creature. What's not to love about that? Well, I could have Carnage Tyrant in the side. I'm starting off with the 4 Carnage Tyrant, though. In the main, perhaps it's maybe too much. I always love Carnage Tyrant. I was hoping that was Carnage Tyrant right there. Yeah. 3 or 4 Carnage Tyrant, starting off with them. Yeah, pretty good. At the very least, it is fantastic. Even if it's not some hard control matchup, you still dodge that targeted removal quite nicely with Hexproof. Make it a headache for him. But yeah, somewhere Carnage Tyrant should be in every dino list. Get us that shifting. Got us that Carnage Tyrant. Ooh, okay. Well, all we had to do was talk about Carnage Tyrant. I think you were the good luck charm. Although they probably have some number of sweepers or something. At the very least, I think there's a pretty good chance Carnage Tyrant is going to stick. I would imagine they have some sweeper in hand, at least one. At least they haven't got a Shark Typhoon down. They discarded most of their, well, 2 of their Shark Typhoons early on in the game. Maybe they don't have a sweeper because they're feeling pretty good about making tokens. Shifting. Double Carnage. I could play Shifting and Carnage Tyrant if I got it. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to try for Thunderherd. Might as well thin the deck out a little bit. Increase the chance we do see a Shifting Ceratops soon. Well, Teferi is going to start getting close to that emblem. Do have plenty of lands, so we still might be safe, but the emblem, whenever they draw a card, they can exile target permanent an opponent controls. Starting to exile all our lands is a sad time indeed. Well, the Dream Trawler probably is going to lock things up for him, actually. Gaining the life, yeah, I think that's going to do it. Wait and see what we get next turn. They have enough bodies to nicely block Carnage Tyrant. Yeah, that's... Now we're not busting through. The Dream Trawler alone is scary stuff. But bringing a couple God-Eternals. Actually, I'm going to cut the 3 Ripjaws. I like what God-Eternal Rhonas can do for us. And Ripjaw, chances are they don't have a whole lot of creatures. Some samurais, some sharks, of course. But Shifting absolutely has to be in. And Domri. And Huntmaster. Try and go as fast as possible. Blast Zone maybe if they do have portable holes. In a pinch, it could take out the Wandering Emperor, but we do have to sink in quite a bit of mana to get Blast Zone up to 4 charge counters. 6 mana in total, unfortunately. Might require 2 turns of adding charge counters and then coming around to the 3rd turn again just to have enough. And when it untaps. They do have a little bit of stuff with black, although we didn't see it. Maybe Liliana of the Vale. Something in the sideboard black related to help, well, Thoughtseize, but it's probably something other than just Thoughtseize, I guess. Nah, I won't bring in Bouncer's Beat Down. Alright, let's row to a win. Bronus, because he's so nice. Just pumping up everybody like a real bro. That hand is a no-go. Faux show. Regisaurs, big hasties. Let's think about this one. Yeah, I'll send Regisaur to the bottom. Be as explosive, acceleration-wise as possible. All that good cost reduction, ramping. Could have risked it, maybe sending a mountain to the bottom, perhaps. Nuts. We're saying goodbye to Marauding? Topiary Stomper, maybe. Yeah, no, that's all right. Well, at the very least, we'll probably be getting to... We should be, hopefully, getting to 6 lands next turn. Never mind. Yeah, I'm going to pop the clue. See if it gets us a nice dino. It does. Huntmaster it is. Let's make that charging as cheap as possible. If both Huntmaster survive, we can go Thunderherd and then Charging. Use up all available mana. Hopefully they don't counter. Actually, we can pay 3 and see what happens. Make them think we don't have a dino. Nuts. Cross my fingers it's not a sensor. Shark Typhoon, that's not bad either. Maybe they got that sweeper, so they're feeling pretty good. Oof, the fairy to bounce charging. Shifting Ceratops, Carnage Tyrant at the bottom. Man, we just got to keep talking about Carnage Tyrant and we see it. Lovely stuff. Oh man, that's the trick. I'm just going to swing right for the fences. Could have maybe pressured to fairy, but boom. There we go. Hard control matchup. It's hard for that control deck when we land lovely stuff like that, especially a Carnage Tyrant for 4. At 6 it's pretty decent, but you see the cost reduction in the haste that Huntmaster provided. My goodness, that is where it's at against a deck like this. And that's why you have 4 copies. You want to see Carnage Tyrant as much as possible, especially when you can be giving it haste like that. Oof, that's a keeper if I've ever seen one. Yeah. Hopefully things don't get interrupted, at least until Marauding and Topiary are down. Oh, double Topiary. Well, hopefully it's not a source of blue. Oh, okay, 2 white. We can safely go. Actually, I'm going to go Thunderherd Migration now that I think about it. I'll go Marauding plus the first Topiary Stomper next turn. That's one of my new favorite openings. Man, this is nice. It's going to be pretty deadly. Hey, if you want to waste removal on it, well, we got rid of a Fateful Absence. I would have removed Marauding Raptor instead. Another Topiary it is. Keep ramping. I'll go with revealing this Marauding, even though they might have a sweeper or something very bad, possibly a Wandering Emperor. They have enough to play it, of course. But just getting to 7 lands for the Topiary there is very nice. Pretty sure that Marauding is going to die. Do it. Save us. We want one of them to die. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got rid of a Fatal Push quite nicely. Now this Regisaur can safely be played, surviving and the token, because they did that. Our plan is coming together. Luckily, they haven't seen a source of blue yet. Probably still will go Regisaur Alpha just because Carnage Tyrant doesn't have haste. And if they do sweep at some point, we have enough to play Carnage Tyrant. Could even pop the clue next turn and still have enough to play Regisaur Alpha. Eventually. Maybe they're sad they haven't seen a source of blue yet. It'll be coming up. But they're sad to be losing to dinos. They wouldn't expect to lose to dinos, having lots of sweepers and removal. But I'm quite well practiced in this matchup, or any nasty control matchup. Azorius Esper Control like this is. Don't think they're faking. They're not feeling too good. putting us to sleep. I have enough time to make another tea. Started off with coffee, but might dig around for something fruity. Switch it up a little bit. I do drink a lot of black coffee. Sometimes I just like a change of pace. I like a shifting. They could kill shifting or Regisaur anyways, so I'll just slam that good guy. Oh, right. Sweeper time. Lights out. Okay. Well, Yoguchio, it was hard matchup for that control. Maybe things were a little bit inconsistent. Perhaps they don't have the best mana base built up quite yet. I do see a lot of basics, or tweaked a little bit. Consistency-wise, maybe it's kind of rough having the 3 colors. Azorius Control, I would imagine, is infinitely more consistent. Fatal Push, probably a little bit hard to meet the requirement for that. Maybe not a whole lot of permanents they control leaving the battlefield, so for the most part they're just able to take out Maraudings, Topiaries, eventually. Oh, got him. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Alright, hopefully we get to see God-Eternal Rhonas again. Excuse me. Man, that was nice. We certainly are rowing our way towards the wins, getting into Platinum, Diamond. Gonna grind a lot more than the previous months, at least get into Diamond. Be back to Mythic eventually. Again, it will happen. Dinos are good enough, but I do like trying stuff. Whether or not it's the best, although you do want a big sample size. A confident sample size. Some nights just aren't my night, and that's alright. That's guaranteed to happen if you only play one deck. Gotta put it all in perspective. Sometimes there's just not a whole lot you can do. And sometimes you guys see my mistakes, which is perfectly reasonable. It does help. Great ideas can come from anywhere. I do feel worried playing, well, anything. I'm going to try for Thunderherd Migration. I feel it's the least threatening thing. They'll save the removal or counter spells for actual creatures. They will not. Okay, well, whatever we played was going to get answered. Ooh, try for Huntmaster. Counter. Or Fatal Push. Waiting for the Fatal Push on Marauding Raptor, perhaps. Or just digging for something. Okay, this is good. Definitely try for Marauding to eat out that counter spell. Then still be able to go with Topiary Stomper. Hey, that's okay. That's what I wanted. We get the stable ramp from Topiary. Very nice stuff. A little bit of a poke with the Huntmaster. Oh, down to 17. Gotta watch out for that 1 damage. Could possibly play Carnage Tyrant next turn. Ooh. Getting oh my goodness. Yep, Carnage Tyrant is the thing that I absolutely want to be doing. Man. Yoguchio, this is boom. That's why you start out with Carnage Tyrant. Worst case, it's a fantastic creature. Best case, it's an absolutely fantastic creature. But against control, another control, Dimir, we saw the potential of lots of counter spells, so certainly going to be prioritizing Shifting Ceratops. I could see myself cutting Ripjaw. Although it could be some sort of Dimir rogues, perhaps. We didn't see any rogues, so I don't think that's the case. Maybe they have Liliana. 3 Rhonas. I'll cut the Huntmasters and bring in the Blast Zones just because, well, Huntmaster definitely is not going to last long. Replacing Huntmaster with a land, ramping, and Blast Zone being able to take out maybe something nasty. Hard to interact with Blast Zone. Feels like a pretty good trade-off. I think I gotta risk it. We at least hopefully get Marauding. Oh, okay, good stuff. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. They were tapped out. It allowed us to go Marauding. Hopefully it sticks around. Oh. You see a Shifting's coming down next turn. And the Carnage Tyrant is just a hand of pain. Never mind. Okay, well still, we will get Shifting Ceratops eventually. Thunderherd Migration? Nah, everything's revealed. Calatus. Kinda rough, but at least we get the hasty shifting, and Calatus is not going to block it, that's for sure. Hopefully they can't kill shifting, but still having a Carnage Tyrant next turn going to be pretty nice. Ooh, no, we got to do Carnage Tyrant. Arc Typhoon. Man, they're digging. Oh, the Fatal Push. It's pretty fantastic. The even though they make a 0/0 shark, it technically doesn't. Well, it immediately goes to the graveyard because it has 0 toughness. It meets the requirement of a permanent leaving the battlefield. But I want to take out Calatus. Yeah, I'm going to take out Calatus. I don't like that guy. I hope. Maybe they have a counter spell. Nuts. Still going to attack with a pretty massive thing. Hope they don't have anything too nasty for Carnage Tyrant. At this point they need the Liliana of the Vale, which I would expect is probably in here. Ooh, they didn't want the Thoughtseize, huh? They got a sweeper. Thinking about using that sweeper. Or making Hall of the Storm Giants a creature, so we gotta keep that in mind. Shifting for 4? I like it. Ghalta for 2, see if that draws out a counter spell. Taking Hall of the Storm Giants, making them not be able to make it a creature. Okay, okay. Good stuff. That was the main idea, just to get Hall of the Storm Giants. So they have to pay 6, so either they counter Ghalta or They hold up enough for haul. Digging for that sweeper, I think. Got him. Oh boy. A classic Dimir Control and 2. Woo-hoo. Huh. It's the night of hard control. Man, that was pretty sweet. Maybe it's Azorius control now coming up. Definitely interesting not having seen Rakdos very much. But do you see the fantasticness of having Shifting and Carnage Tyrant to start? Just having those bases covered against blue, base control, Dimir, Azorius, whatever it is. We certainly seem to be able to bring the pain in a lot of cases. But this hand will not bring the pain, that's for sure. That's a lot better. Send the Rockfall Vale to the bottom. Either Rockfall Vale or Rootbound Crag, but the Stomping Ground is a mountain forest, so might as well. Is it Wizards? It's looking like Is it Wizards. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell, but as always, it's nice to potentially be at 4, turn 3, Huntmaster plus Topiary, or Marauding Raptor plus Topiary Stomper. Ooh, it's Jeskai something. Yikes. At the very least, we're taking him out. I guess they just didn't draw much. Seeing Jeskai makes me feel like I want back to nature. I feel they got some number of enchantments going on. Painful things, Ripjaw maybe not doing as much for us. Couple Rhonas. Rhonas in a blast zone. Huh. Interesting. Certainly keeping in Shifting and Carnage Tyrant. Ooh, that is very nice. Wow. Oh, it gets better and better. I expect Huntmaster is going to be maybe not interrupted. Stick around, good buddy. Oh boy. Oh, they don't have much. Okay. Oh my goodness. We were explosive. Popping into plat. There you go. Doesn't mean a whole lot, but that was a pretty fantastic little streak there. My goodness. Matches are flying by. Huh. It's the night of control, I would say. Alrighty. Yeah, let's just keep up the streak. Granny Danny. Mono red. Yikes. That's good. That is very good. Something green? Well, Huntmaster should be pretty safe. Interesting. Not doing a whole lot. Oh, Shifting Ceratops just because I can give it haste. Start applying the pressure. Swinging for 5. That's the jive. Probably Ripjaw next turn. Or Regisaur Alpha. Yorvo. Snorvo. Yeah, definitely Ripjaw, because both of them would pressure Yorvo. I think he may want to block somebody. Hey, that's alright. Get through a point of damage at least. I'm happy to take out Yorvo as soon as possible. Carnage Tyrant next turn? I like it. Oh. If this isn't a good case for Huntmaster, I don't know what is. Oh, man, that was painful. My. But we saw it's mono green. Probably could have collected company. Better chance at Storm the Festival. Although Yorvo is 3. Lots of stuff at 3. Lots of stuff at 2. And they get big. So Blast Zone actually could be very helpful in this matchup. Could see maybe cutting Topiary Stomper. We got to cut somebody. Thunderherd Migration. Yeah. Rhonas could help us pull through. Make everything big enough, but I think Blast Zone might keep things clear enough. A little bit iffy. Too iffy? Hard to say. Give it a go, just because we do have enough for marauding, but not having a source of green is a little worrisome. Never mind. We got it. If they play a bunch of elves, that Blast Zone could be looking pretty good. Ooh, the early Yorvo. Not good. Blast Zone next turn. Get two charge counters on it. Ranger class as well. Yikes. Man, that thing is nasty. We got something. Anything. Probably not. Nothing that's really gonna help take things out. Try for Domri. Maybe they'll just straight up attack us. Hopefully Yorvo goes for the face. That might be our only way out. Charging Monstrosaur next turn. Maybe trade with Yorvo perhaps. But that's probably it. Ooh, the Great Henge is great. It will seal our fate. It has gotten late. There's a lot on my plate. You guys will have to wait. But we still couldn't take out Yorvo next turn anyways, going Charging Monstrosaur. Yeah, I'm not busting through, that's for sure. Turn 2 Yorvo, probably doing the trick. I still like Blast Zone. And Thunderherd. You know what? I'm going to keep the Blast Zone in. Going to be pretty good. They got some stuff at 3. Certainly the Yorvo, lovely. Ranger class. Maybe if they get a couple Ranger classes, pop at the Blast Zone to take it out, and that's a keeper. 4 lands, Huntmaster, hasty shifting, hopefully hasty Carnage Tyrant. Decent. Got enough for Carnage Tyrant eventually. And they didn't get the turn 1 elf. Oh my, yes. I like it. Man, that's lovely. Steel Leaf Champion, that's not so bad. Can't play Carnage Tyrant, so just stick with the shifting. They're certainly going to block it. That's alright. I think they're going to block it. Oh, interesting. Maybe they have something that can fight Shifting Ceratops, Primal Might, or they just want to swing with the Steel Leaf Champion. Odd. Maybe playing a couple elves, the Ranger class. Elect Leader, all right. I don't think they will. Oh, okay, this is good. This is looking pretty good. Okie dokie. Oh, and yeah, Charging Monstrosaur, but definitely Carnage T, Hasty, Whoopee, Golly G. The winds are free. They have to block to survive or just die. I don't think Steel Leaf can attack this turn unless they barf enough bodies, which certainly could happen. Ghalta would be lovely to finish things off. Oh, I spoke too soon. Okay, well, nuts. That does the trick. Tends to do the trick. Okay. Well, I'll just get that stuff and hold off. Darn it. Have a fight spell. Ooh, nasty. We're not dead yet. Okay, we're dead. Yeah. Yeah, when you just draw a bunch of lands, even though you don't have that many in the deck, that tends to do the trick. Yeah, that's alright. Had some very fantastic games, certainly against Control. Brought the pain pretty nicely to Mono Green, especially with Huntmaster. That guy is staying in for tomorrow night, 100%. But I definitely want to up the copies of Ghalta. Didn't see Rhonas too much, although he still has lovely, lovely potential. At least saw him a little bit tonight. But that was fantastic. Yogucho, Draco, Heaven, anybody else watching right now or later on, that was good stuff. Have a good night, good morning, good evening, afternoon. Leave it there for now, and remember, there is always room for improvement. Peace.